Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Brittany and I upload lots and lots of new makeup content every single week. So if you are needing new makeup content in your life, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate you so much. And to those of you who are returning viewers, thank you. You are the best. So before we jump into the video, go get a snack, get comfy, and let's hang out. So as you can see, we are looking barefaced. I only have foundation on and it's like a light coverage foundation. And that is because I will be reviewing the new Lawless Conceal the Deal full coverage concealer. I'm super excited, and like as y'all know, I'm not a big concealer type of girl, but for whatever reason this concealer really called out to me and I wanted to give it a go. So there's like lots of good claims on this. It says this is long wearing, lightweight concealer. That's what I love. Delivers buildable to full coverage. I need that in my life. With a soft focused finish that feels fresh and comfortable and virtually undetectable on the skin. We shall see. It color corrects, it highlights, all that good stuff. It says it's got a very creamy formula. Whenever I saw that it had a creamy formula, that just really jumped out and appealed to me. So I wanted to see what all the hype is about. So we are just going, I'm going to do like a wear test on this, because like you can't just put on a concealer and be like, oh, it's so good, or put it on and be like, no, it's bad. Like you really gotta, you know, wear it and see how it wears through the day. But I am going to just jump right on in and start putting this on my under eyes. And I got the shade Linen, which is a very light right now for me because I'm self-tanned. But that's okay. We're going to make it work. It's okay if I look crazy for the video. I'm not going anywhere. But I really want to see, you know, if this formula is good. And my favorite concealer, I just think it's important for y'all to know, it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Conceal. That's like my all-time favorite. It's amazing. I love it. It's not drying. And I'm also going to go in with this on all my blemishes because my skin is having a moment today. Like, what in the world? So I just want y'all to know I do have dry skin, and my favorite concealer is the ABH one, just so you know my preferences. But I'm going to blend this out so I don't look so crazy. So I just zoomed you in so you could see what's going on, and that blended out like in a second on the forehead. So I'm kind of excited to see. So far it's like really blendable. It's meshing well with that foundation. And now it's like the truth of it. I'm trying to see if it will build up on my blemishes. It really does kind of like blur them out. Wow. It feels very hydrating on the skin too, because your girl has got some acne today. So I just put this all over my pores and it's not acting funny. It's kind of just like blurring my pores. I've never found a concealer that blurs my pores. Normally it like sinks into them. It's not sinking into any of my fine lines. Like I have them, like my smile lines are in. Normally like immediately concealers sink in there. So far I'm excited. Okay, so we let that sit on the eyes for a little bit because your girl's got some dark circles today. I had a terrible day yesterday. So I did not get much sleep. I was mowing. I love being outdoors. I love mowing. Like, that's just what I love to do. And I did not eat before I mowed. Like, I know, come on, Brittany, you need to eat something. I had a heat stroke. Like, I passed out. It was so scary. It really taught me a valuable lesson. Life is precious. Life is short. You've got to take care of your body. And I just scared my family, and I just feel so bad. So I just had like a really bad day. My head's all bruised up because I fell when I passed out. So just like having like a really off day. But this concealer came in and I'm just so excited to try it out. Makeup is like my escape. It makes me happy. So I wanted to get on here and just play with makeup and try to like, you know, move on. But right now, like, wow, that really looks so good on my under eyes. Like, that really helped correct the blueness under my eye. And I know I'm not really acting like it was a big deal. It was a very big deal. It's kind of something I don't really want to talk about. But that, if you're wondering like why I'm acting a little strange today, that is why. I've got one heck of a headache. did kind of sink into my fine lines underneath my eyes, but like I've never found a concealer that didn't do that. But it didn't sink into like my smile lines, all of that, so that's good. I want to go ahead and build this up to see, like normally I would just leave it at this, but you know, some people like to build it up, and I just want to make sure that it doesn't do anything crazy. So I just want to add a little bit more and just make sure that it doesn't do anything weird, separate or pill up, you name it, I've seen it. So I'm just going to build this up and make sure it meshes well together. I'm also going to take this on my eyelid. I do all the time. I just use my concealer as eyeshadow primer. So upon application, I'm noticing it's very creamy, it's very hydrating, and it looks very radiant. As you can see, like I just have the, I'm like scraping this, the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I just have a little bit of that on my pores and my forehead, but as you can see, like it's very luminous. So hopefully it will wear, you know, good throughout the day. But it's very hydrating, and I do have dry skin, so it feels very like comfortable on my under eyes. Okay, so I'm going to jump off camera and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks underneath all of that makeup. Hello, I know we're zoomed in, but I want to show you something under my eyes. But first, I just hit pan on my bronzer, the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It. I love it when that happens. Okay, so let's talk about this concealer. Okay, so I'm going to get very close, because normally, like, I just ran my bronzer on my eyes, because I just want a very simple eye look today. And I'll also run it underneath my lash line, but whenever, like, before I do that, I wanted to show you all how it's kind of like, it's settled in to all my fine lines. Like, it has really creased, and it just looks so bad. Like, this concealer aged me. Oh, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of, like, I'm just not a fan of it. So I'm going to zoom you out. I'm going to finish my makeup, and then hopefully things took a turn. We'll see. I just hit pan on my Super Shock shadow in the shade Sail Away. It's so beautiful. I love this for just like an everyday easy look. Throw some bronzer in your crease, top of Super Shock, and you look put together. So let's talk about this concealer. I kind of like blended it out with a sponge again, but man, this is just not looking its best. It looks like I've been wearing it for, I don't know, like 5 hours. Like it just makes me look tired and dry. It just makes me look like an old lady. I don't want to look like that. So let me zoom you out and give you like my first impressions. Okay, so I just looked on the Sephora website because I needed to read some more about this concealer just because it wasn't working well with my skin. It's a matte concealer. Why? I'm such an idiot. I don't even know why I picked it up. I didn't know it was a matte concealer. Like, I never saw that. I guess I just completely skipped over it. But that's why it does not look the best on me, because I have dry skin. So just keep that in mind. It's not like the concealer's fault. It's my fault because I have dry skin and I bought a matte concealer. You know what I mean? So that's an oopsie on my part. But I mean, it just feels like it's just like my skin's tight, and I'm still going to do a wear test just so you can see how it wears on me. I'm going to probably drench my face in setting spray because I just feel very tight, and it's kind of like aging me. It's sinking into fine lines that I didn't even know I had. So I don't like that in a concealer, but just granted, take it in mind, like, this is a matte concealer. I have got dry skin. We don't mix. So that was like kind of my fault. I'm going to continue to wear this throughout the day. I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be back in a few hours to show you how well this wore on me. Alright, so I'm here for my check-in. I've been wearing this for about 5 hours. I'm outside to show you in natural daylight, and if you hear construction, I apologize. Like, they're building a house. I think it's really like good to see it in natural daylight, but I'm going to zoom in. I'm sorry if that's annoying, but as you can see, like, we are looking a little dry. We are looking aged, and I'm not a fan. I have not done any touch-ups, and like I said, it's been about 5 hours. I'm sorry. So I'm going to continue to wear this for a few more hours, and then I will be back to do final check-in and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back for my final check-in. It's been several hours later, and I just kind of, let me zoom you in so you can see what we are looking like. So not much has changed as far as the wear. It's just really insinuating my fine lines, and I'm feeling very dry because I honestly put the concealer all over my face. I'm going to zoom out and kind of give you my final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts on this concealer. As you can see, it's not like my favorite. It's because of my skin type. I'm a ding dong. I didn't know that it was a matte concealer. That was like bad on my part. But this it claims to be self-setting, and it is. I did not set underneath my eyes because I'm already dry and I didn't want to add more dryness to it. It did set on its own underneath my under eyes, but as far as the rest of my face is looking really good, and I have got lots of acne problem areas right now. This did like really blur my pores. It's meshing well with all of my texture. It did not sink into my smile lines, and girl, I've got some big smile lines because I'm always smiling or laughing with my family, and yeah, so I really do enjoy that. It's just, for me, it really did enhance my texture underneath my eyes and really sink into those wrinkles because my under eyes are really dry. You throw a dry concealer on it, you know what's going to happen after that. I do agree with all the claims that this concealer has. It's lightweight, it's self-setting, it's long-lasting, it's very full coverage, it's great on acne. So I really enjoy this concealer. It's got caffeine in it. I don't enjoy it for underneath my eyes, and so I don't know how much use I would get out of this. But if you're in the market for a new matte concealer with these claims, I think it's a good one. It's a good brand. It's got good ingredients, clean beauty. So yes, it's a win for me, but I have dry skin. If you have dry skin, kind of enter at your own risk, because underneath my eyes, it looks like a cakey mess. So that's just my opinion. Am I going to reach for this under my eyes again? No. Absolutely not. But for all over my face, on my acne, I think it held up. It's long lasting, so it's a good concealer for like hiding your blemishes. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this helpful. It's kind of like funny because I have dry skin. I picked up a matte concealer, so I'm sorry if it was kind of confusing at all, but I really do hope you found this helpful. I really enjoy how good my skin is looking for as long as I wore this, except for underneath my under eyes. That was my bad. But regardless, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.